This is a message that is relevant to me and you even today. Here it looks like a useless law, but look at it critically. How many times God has given us blessings, and yet we do not go back to Him to thank Him, to appreciate Him. Or even the blessings, sometimes we do not count them as blessings. They may be blessings. God knows He has blessed us. But us, we have not yet awoken to say, oh, this is a very good blessing. God has given this to me also. I thank Him and appreciate Him. There are those things that God has been doing for you, and you have not even thanked Him. Yesterday on the radio, we were simply saying that there are miracles that we call the neglected miracles of everyday life. If you were tuned in, we talked about chapter 8, where God told the Israelites that, you see, all these 40 years in the wilderness, while you are walking, your feet never became sick. You never developed blisters. There was no swelling. There is no way you can walk all the way from Egypt up to this land, the Arabah, in the land of Moab, and you still have your feet intact, sound. No more size, no blisters, no wounds. Your sandals have not been eaten up. Your shoes are still anew. And your shirt, he said, they did not wear out. There was no need. You put on your shirt and you walk week 1 up to the end of the month, end of the year, and there is nothing. And meanwhile, it's not about that you are very hygienic. Remember, they are in the wilderness. Conditions are hot. Water is not so much there to go by, that you are too hygienic, you are washing, you are maintaining sanitation, which is a key practice in health standards, promoting health habits. This was not the case. They were candidates of sick people. They were supposed to be sick people. They were candidates of falling sick. But he said, I was doing the groundwork, the background work, taking care of you so that you don't fall sick. Whatever little that you had, however little it was, it did not run out. I gave you food. I gave you clothes that were not getting torn every day. Today, if you bought a shirt and you decided not even to wear it and just keep it, it will wear out. By the time you go back to open it, if you kept it in your suitcase, those fibers will all be torn like this. You simply do like this. And that shirt, after a good number of years, you will find it torn. Because that's the natural order of natural things like this. They get decomposed. They decay. They cannot last. But God anointed these guys, anointed these fellas. And not even a strap of the sandal could snap. And yet they are walking in the heat of the sun, in the desert, in the wilderness, not on paved roads, but they are walking every day, moving in the direction of God. If you decide to move in the direction God is taking, God will take care of your needs. God will take care and supply your needs. You simply have to accept and go where He wants you to go. He will take care of those little resources that you have. And if you acknowledge the miracles of every day like this, I mean, they had seen bigger, mind-bamboozling miracles before. And this is why we call them the everyday miracles that we neglect. you were an Israelite and you were in the ages of Caleb, Joshua, because those are the two guys who were the lucky ones or the most privileged ones that left Egypt and were still living as we read this. And maybe Moses himself. The rest of the guys who had left Egypt in those days had by now died. That old generation, the primary generation that left Israel, was no more by this time. And if you would ask Caleb and Joshua, what are some of those memorable miracles that you have in your mind that you can tell us what God did for you in your journey? How was it? This will be perhaps a very aged man called Caleb, talking maybe to his grandchildren. And perhaps he would tell them about the miracles in Egypt. Maybe he would also tell them about another memorable event at the Red Sea, because God parted the waters. Those are the kinds of big miracles, in quotes, that tend to